Hello, what's up, friends, family, saints, and ain'ts? Happy Thursday. Here we are, almost the end of January 2024. I'm feeling so blessed because I wasn't feeling well that the beginning of the year and or the end of last year either. So, yay, I have a regular voice today coming to you for some Radiant Rap where we talk about things that we can do to be healthy and whole. And the Radiant is the acronym for that. And it involves rest. Oh my gosh, so many people need more rest. Activity awareness, diet, introspection. That's prayer and meditation. Agua, because it's an A and it's for our hydration, our water. Note taking or journaling, which is really important, just keeping track of things, and then training of both our body and our minds. I'm really excited today because I had on my heart that I needed to share this very important health announcement. It just was clear as day that now is the time. This is the appropriate time. It's high time that we did it. So let's go. And this is it. If you're listening, whether this is live or it's on the replay, I believe that there are no accidents, especially in the life of a believer. And I want to share with you that you're here so you have an opportunity to do better, to invest, make an investment in your health. That's it. That's the important health announcement, to do better, to make an investment, because we are looking at how we're going to invest in self-improvement and things like this. I sometimes think the self-love talk is over. Hey, Deirdre, is overrated. I really do. I think sometimes it's just like me, myself, and we get too into it. But you know what? When it comes to health, I don't feel that way. I think that is the way that we should be loving ourselves. You know why? Because if you care for yourself, if you love on yourself in a healthy way, do the things that to help you to be the healthiest version of yourself, the things that you can control, I'm talking about, because of course there's a lot of things that we can't control, then we can best help others in our families, in our churches, in our communities. We have to love ourselves first. Like I said, there's a lot of things that we can't control, and we can't look back. We can't, there's no, this is not to, make you feel guilty or make me feel guilty. The past is the past. Nothing we can do about that. Nothing. But it is so sad to see, to hear of one more person that is so sick, so ill, when there were things that we can do to prevent it. And you're not too young, and you're not too old, and it's not too late, and it's not too soon. Now, there are a couple of things that are on the top of the list, top of the list, in terms of high things that we can control that correlate to high disease, disability, and death. And the number one of those is smoking. Cannot believe so many people are still smoking. And just because you can do it now, I even noticed that I was at a comedy club and someone at another table was smoking, and I'm real sensitive to smoke, and I could not even tell. Didn't smell it. Only a few times. At first I was like, did I just see some smoke? And couldn't barely even tell. And then it just kept happening. So they had a vape or something. it's still killing you. It still has toxins in it. And that is the number one cause of disease, disability, and death. Smoking. Cannot believe so many people are still smoking. And yes, I was a smoker, so I'm not being a hypocrite. And thank God, God took that away. And I'm not undermining addiction because it's a stronghold. I get it. It's a stronghold, but we have an opportunity, and maybe at least one person needed to hear this. I know. And then number two is one of the other highest things that we can control now, not type 1, but type 2, diabetes. For disease, disability, and death. Diabetes, and number 3 is alcohol. So a lot of those things that we can control. And I recently, hey cousin, I'm doing well. How are you, Nessie? One of the things that we can control, one of the things that I heard recently was now, no opportunity wasted. So let's use this as an opportunity 2024. Let's use Thursday. Let's use this 4th week of January as an opportunity to do better, with our eating habits, that we have a better relationship with food. Let's strive. Retired teacher, poet, scholar Michelle Denard says we should strive. And that's an acronym, and I love it. She used all last year for seeking to rise in victory every day. Let's not lower our standards. If we're not going to do it only for ourselves, let's do it for our legacy, for those that we love. People are looking to you, people in your home, people in your community, and say you're like me in your 60s or your 70s or your 80s. You may be thinking, well, I kind of blew it. No, if you set an example for others, be like, wait a minute, look at how she is behaving. My mom is behaving. My mom is behaving. My pop is behaving. My Uncle Earl is behaving. Look at, they're not doing those things anymore. And we can't just ram it down somebody's throat, but we can set an example. So let's start where we are. Like I said, use this as an opportunity to do better. Love yourself. Make the investment. I know this is tough love. Tough love. It is, because I really do love you. And you do have greatness inside of you. There's not, whether you make the change or not, I'm still going to love you anyways. But we got to be accountable for each other and not just be delusional and, just, do your own thing. Well, do you, boo? And yes, do you, boo? But I feel like a lot of times we're thinking, you know what? I'm just going to live my life. And then, if I die, I die. But what if it doesn't happen like that? What if you spend 20 years suffering where someone has to take care of you and wipe your behind? And you could do something about it. That's all I'm saying. The past is the past. I'm not saying to beat yourself up over the past. Start where you are. Do what you can do. Rethink your relationship with food. Consider your legacy. Do something different. Invest in yourself. Stop making excuses. You have greatness inside of you. Boy, and I was really convicted last week. We had a conference at our church. It was really good. And there were in the evenings different topics. So one was changing your prayer strategy. And so, like at least for me, I can always do better in my prayer life. Another was um, finish what you started. Freaking finish what I'm like, oh my gosh, finish what you started. So I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to me too. There's things that I can do better, and don't forget about the worrying part, the stressing part. That can cause a lot of illness in our bodies. So let's, one little thing, can't do it, can't change it all at one time, but we can work on and focus on being better. Stop making excuses. Come on, let's do it. Let's hold each other's hands, hold each other accountable. We'll get so much more done because we'll have so much more energy and we'll feel so much more rested, and we'll be able to set an example instead of do as I say, not as I do. We can be the ones setting examples. And so it just so happens that people that are coming on saying hi to me today are all the people that are doing things to do better, with their health and with their mindset. And I'm so proud of all of them. But I know there's going to be some of you listening, and we all, even they, all of us, me included, there are things that we can do better. We can elevate, we can step it up. So let's go. Let's do it. You with me? What are you going to do today? Today, what are you going to do today to be healthier? What are you going to do this week to be healthier? What are you going to do going into the next month to be healthier? Mind, body, soul. What are you going to do? How are you going to be radiant on another level? Yeah, I love you. Mama Shannon's done. Until next time, peace. Love, peace, and hair grease.